Okay, now we're going to talk about powers with rational exponents. So, for example, we want to find find the positive root to these equations. To solve this one, let's start with A, which is x to the power 6 equals 25. So we want to find some number which raised multiplied by itself 6 times equals 25. There's two ways we could find the solution. One way is we could take the 6th root of both sides. So we can write it like that. The 6th root of x to the power 6 is just x. Or another way of saying this is we can say we raise both sides to the power 1/6. X to the power 6 raised to the power 1/6 equals 25, and they have to do the same to the right hand side. 25 to the power 1/6. Because from the rules of powers, the 6th power to the power 1/6 is the same as just to the power 1, so that's x equals 25 to the power 1/6. So this thing here and this thing here is actually just the same. Now how do we do that on the calculator? There's two ways. Either you plug in 25 raised to the power, and then don't forget the brackets, 1 divided by 6, close brackets. Gives me an approximate answer, 1.71 to 2 decimal places. Remember, remember to include the brackets, because if we don't do that, it will do 25 to the power 1, which is just 25, and then divide that by 6, which is a different answer. So keep your exponent in brackets always. The other way to do the 6th power of something is you can use the math function. First you have to put the number of the power 6, then press math, then go down to option 5, x root, press enter, and then press the thing under the brackets. Gives you the same answer. So you press the steps here were 6th, then the math key, and then x root, and then the number 25. The steps to get this were 25 to the power bracket 1 divide by 6, and then don't forget to close the brackets. Okay, we're going to carry on on this film and also talk about solving exponential equations of the type a to the power x equals b, and that we have to use something called logarithms. So for example, we want to solve the equation 4 to the power x equals 9, and we can do this in the exact form and to 2 decimal places. So the first thing I have to do is take logs of both sides. So that will give me log of 4 to the power x equals log of 9. Remember, equations have to do the same thing to both sides. From the rules of logs, the log of some number p to the power x is the same as x times log of p. So this thing becomes x log 4 equals log 9. And this is just, log of 4 is just a number, so to get rid of that I have to divide both sides by log of 4. So I get x equals log of 9 divided by log of 4. And that is actually the exact answer. You can't simplify that anymore. And to get that in decimal, you just go to your calculator and you plug in log 9. Don't forget to close the brackets and then divide by log 4. This gives me 1.58 to 2 decimal places. So what that means is, and we can test this, if I raise 4 to the power 1.58, that should give me roughly 9. Let's try that. Let's try 4 to the power, open brackets, 1.58, close brackets, enter, and it's almost 9, not quite because we've rounded off. If I was to include more decimals, then I'll get a more accurate answer. Let's try 4 to the power 1.58496, 496, close brackets. It's a lot more nearer to 9.